Hello Aries, and welcome to your February 2016 General Tarot Card Read. My name is Dee, and today with me is my dear friend Lucy.
Hello.
We are excited to be presenting this to you this month, and we'd like to say thank you for all your support, your positive comments, and just your appreciation that you guys have sent our way, both in emails and stuff too. So thank you. Thank you for everything that you've done and for subscribing and liking us and giving us that encouragement so that we can turn around and hopefully encourage you. So what we did is we pulled the two cards from your general overall year read for February. And then Lucy did a spread, I did a spread, and then we're going to read it together. So we're going to go through Lucy's first, and then we're going to go through mine, and then we're going to do the spread together. We also pulled an oracle card, and then we were directed to draw another oracle card for you, and they all kind of flow with each other, which is kind of funny. We've been laughing about it, how it kind of ends up. So, are you ready, Miss Lucy?
I am.
All right, let's begin. So Lucy pulled for the month.
The Seven of Wands. Now the Seven of Wands is standing for what you believe. And it can bring change. As you can see, the gentleman is guarding the doorway, but he's not caged in or trapped. He can leave through that doorway, but he is standing, so it takes courage and determination. And I drew the Ten of Wands, which is the full expression of that suit. As you can see, the man is burdened, actually overburdened. He's feeling under stress and strain. Now, to take care of that, you need to take a step back and look at the situation and delegate if you can, or try to slow down just a little bit. Remember, balance is required of you in your life, and being overburdened is not a good sensation or a good feeling at all. Okay. Next is the Knight of Cups. Now this is about emotions because it is the cups here. It deals with romantic stuff, usually invitations brought to you that you're excited about, proposals, things like that. In the arts, it can indicate interesting work developments, new ideas coming from you, and offers. Probably offers of jobs if you're in some kind of graphics work or anything like that. Just kind of, expound on that situation there. Next is the World, and this is what it indicates. It's success, it's attainment, it's confidence, happiness, sensations of completion and fulfillment. It is what it is. It's the World. It's the perfect union of all things. And the Moon. The Moon can be referred to as moon madness. It's about illusions and situations that aren't what they seem. A possible deception. It can have your emotions going from high to low. Just have you all over the place, up and down. So don't act in haste. Try to take your time if you're going to make any decisions. And don't jump to conclusions. Be watchful and cautious. Okay?
So just to overview for her, you got at the beginning of the month, you're going to be feeling kind of overwhelmed and everything,
right,
especially when it comes to your creative thinking process and your work. But don't let it rule you, because the next, you're going to be getting some invitations of an emotional energy coming your way. And then
the World. Yeah.
Having the world in your hands, you guys got a lot of good things. And you know what's so funny, Lucy? I keep seeing all of this, and I see the moon in here, I see the moon in here, and I see the moon here. It's like moon, moon, moon. So there's a lot of intuition and instinct that they're going to have to go
together.
After.
Again, you can take the energy from the World. It's pull it through the moon so that you have the strength that you need to face the situations that are coming for you, or coming towards you, I should say. Yeah.
Overall, a good month. Just be cautious and kind of watch.
Yeah.
So for my spread for the month, I pulled the Lovers. Now the Lovers are about, of course, relationships, love, all that kind of stuff. But for you guys, I really feel that this is an emotional decision that you have to make this month. And this whole month is going to be full of emotional decisions, because it's almost like you're going to have to figure out whether it's going to be love versus work or career versus relationships. You're going to have to decide on an emotional level, it's going to impact you. So just be aware of that this month, that there's going to be a lot of emotions involved and decisions that you have to make. Because what's so funny is that I don't have any cups in my spread. I've only got swords and pentacles, but Lucy only has the one cup too. So this is more, there is emotional, but I think there's a lot of,
But all of the suits are represented.
yeah, because, and then the combined when we go
Yeah.
through that. But I think it's just interesting that for you, you've only got emotions and creative
I know.
thought process.
Yeah.
So for the first of the month, I pulled the Three of Swords. Now, for some of you, you're going to be carrying over the energy of the lovers with a relationship, and you're going to feel kind of that you need to make some decisions, that there might be even some upheaval in your relationships. There might even be a threesome that you didn't know about. There's going to be some stuff brought to light for you, which is kind of scary, but it's going to be a good thing in the long run because it's going to open you up to what you really need for yourself. So take this time to, even though it's going to be kind of an upheaval, just take this time to really take care of yourself when you're doing stuff. Don't end up with like the woman all bound up in the depression of it all. Okay. And then for the next, I got the Three of Pentacles. Now the Three of Pentacles is about, through your efforts, you get success, and it's beginning to show. And I really like this card because she's drawing, and you're able to see the pictures that she's putting together with it too. And I think for some of you, your creative process is really going to open up, and it's going to set the way for you to help with your financial independence, and it's going to give you some sense of achievement when it comes to materialistic things and possibly even materialistic improvements. Okay. Then I pulled the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is somebody whose inner strength is learned from personal suffering. She's an independent woman. She's happy and content. She's strong. She will fight for you if she believes in you. She'll fight to the death. She's very loyal. And the thing about this is that this can be a person, and this can be the you that you need to personify. But also, sometimes the Queen of Swords comes in and teaches you, brings to the forefront a lesson that you've been avoiding. And I really think that for you guys, that there's going to be something out of this month, that it's going to be something that you've avoided for a while, but it's time for you to face up to it. It's time for you to become like the Queen of Swords, to be thoughtful, to be independent, and learn from this particular lesson, and so that you can move forward in your life. Because if you do, the next card that I got was the Empress. And now the Empress is about unexpected blessings. She's the nurturing card. She's the mother card. It talks about growth, prosperity. It talks about bringing to fruition these things that you've been working on. So even though you've got a lesson this month that you need to learn in it, whether it be with the hardships that you're feeling, the hurt in a relationship, I really feel that you're going to embody these. And in fact, I think that there's, for somebody, they're going to meet a Queen of Swords, but they're going to be a little bit more nurturing. I see the two of these together. They're going to be a little bit more nurturing, even though they're independent, but they won't be needy. There'll be somebody that'll give you what you need to help you get through your situation, but they're not going to take it out of you. Does that make sense? They're not going to suck the energy out of you. Mm-hmm. They're not going to be an energy vampire. So be aware and be open to that. Okay. So now we're going to do the combined read. And like Lucy said, you know, it's pretty much all of the suits, which was kind of interesting. And again, remember, this is a general read. If this doesn't resonate with you, I would suggest that you go ahead and find out what your sun and your moon sign is. Listen to all three reads and then see if there's something there that gleans to you. Because you might, with you being Aries, you might have your sun in Cancer. So watch the Cancer one and see if that maybe helps. In the bottom in the description, I'm going to have a link to a site that gives you, it's a free site. It tells you what your sun and moon sign is by putting in your birth date, where you were born, and the time that you were born. And if you don't know the time, that's okay. So go ahead and do that if you don't know what your sun and moon sign is. This is something kind of new for me. I'm into tarot. I'm not really into the astrology part as much, but I think it's important for you to be able to have that, because this may not resonate. So, okay. So for the combined read, You have the Seven of Wands and the Lovers. And we felt that for some of you guys, there's going to be some defending that you're going to need to do in your relationships. It's going to be of an emotional nature. But remember that you have a way out, that even though you may feel trapped at times because of this relationship, stand your ground, be who you are, be gentle, be kind, but stand your ground and realize you have a way out of the situation. So for the first two, we have the Ten of Wands and the Three of Swords. And in fact, I see it almost like this. So the Three of Swords talks about, again, having that emotional upheaval. It's almost like it's piercing your heart by the things that you've seen and felt. And then it's going to make you feel overwhelmed. Overburdened. So like Lucy said, don't be afraid to delegate some of the work or some of your hard stuff. Don't be afraid to talk to a friend.
Ask for help.
Yeah, because if not, you're going to end up like her and like him, overwhelmed and overburdened and sad. And you guys have a lot of good things coming up this month, so don't be afraid to ask for help. Get the help that you need to be able to move forward. Then when you've got the combination of the Knight of Cups with Three of Pentacles, I see this emotional energy that's coming your way of good things, and because of it, it's going to help your creative process so that you can put to fruition all of these things, this beginning here. It's going to like fuel you. It's going to give you the energy that you need to keep yourself going so that you have the success that you're doing, because you've got this achievement, and it'll actually give you the energy that you need to achieve the things that you need to get done this month. Then it was the World and the Queen of Swords. And the World, of course,
is success and attainment. And it's the final census, and it's perfect fulfillment, and it's perfect union, and all things.
And I really think that the lesson that you're going to learn is actually going to open up for you, the world for you. It's going to have you start thinking in ways that you never thought were possible. And even though at the time it may feel hard and it may feel like something you don't want to go through, it's going to be a good thing because it's going to give you the world. Then in the last, we got the Moon and the Empress. Yeah. This is your dreams and intuition coming to fruition, and all of these things that you've kind of neglected or not allowed yourself to feel is going to come up. And I think that it's a good thing. Start listening to your dreams. For some of you, you're dreamers, and you've ignored that for a long time. And I'm looking at Lucy as I say this because so keep that journal next to your bed. There's a lot of things there that are going to teach you to nurture yourself, but it's also going to bring these dreams to light for you so that you can go ahead and turn around and get the prosperity that you need in your life, both emotionally and financially. I really think that for some of you, these dreams are going to help fuel and be a beginning process for you. You're going to be birthing some new ideas and birthing new things in your dreams. So be aware of them this month. Put that notebook next to your bed so that you can, keep track of what it is that you're being shown, because I really think that that's going to happen. Because the card that we pulled for you guys for one of your oracle cards is called the Chalice. And it talks about rejuvenation and fulfillment. And this month, even though you've got some ups and downs and everything, is going to be a rejuvenation and fulfillment of yourself. So allow yourself to receive. A lot of you Aries are givers, and you need to allow yourself to receive so that you can be rejuvenated and fulfilled in these dreams and these things in your life that you want to see done. Okay? Then the other oracle card we pulled is called Love Without Condition, and I'm going to let Lucy read it because I think it's very appropriate.
It's, do you often find it easier to give advice to others whilst hiding from the truth that the advice you give is advice that you yourself neglect to follow? Do you find it easier to nurture others and show them kindness and compassion? It is time to be kind and gentle with yourself, to love you, strengths and weaknesses, without reservation or condition. Nurture yourself. Be kind to yourself, for you are deserving of the same unconditional care and love that you give to others.
And I really feel that this is going to set the tone for the year for you guys, because if you don't take this time in this month to really take care of yourself and be open to your dreams and your intuition and the things that rejuvenate you, and start doing the work so that you can see the financial fulfillment, that it's gonna hinder you to get the blessings that you guys are going to receive. So go ahead and keep that in mind this month. Do you have anything you want to add?
No.
I keep looking at Lucy because she's an Aries too, so this is some of this is kind of going to ring true for her too, and it's kind of fun to see that. She does the same to me when it's Scorpio time.
Yeah,
So
we each do as we can.
yeah, yeah. So if you like what you've heard, go ahead and hit the like button. You know, if you're new here, welcome. Go ahead and subscribe. This is what we're doing every month. We do a combined read. We try to give us these couple of reads, like I said, so that you can resonate hopefully with some of this and
take some good information away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you guys have a wonderful month. We will be talking to you next month, and in the meantime, walk in peace, light, and love.
Goodbye.